Shower Thoughts Compilation, Number 2. If all the personality disorders were one day eliminated, Hollywood would run out of interesting movies to make. Letting someone into your place when it's messy could be a bigger sign of trust than when your place is cleaned up. Many of us go through a random equals funny phase because we learn the social cues and body language of jokes before we learn the cultural context and meaning. If you put a car into drive with the engine turned off, it's technically sleepwalking. Someone had to think of and design donkeys and dragons babies in Shrek. The fact that so many birds act cuddly also suggests that there might have been cuddly dinosaurs. In Ratatouille, either no one in Paris had ever given Anton Ego a single dish that his mother happened to also cook, or his mother never served anything other than ratatouille. Location determines worth. A roach found in your house? Kill it. A roach found on Mars? Priceless. As a kid you find joy when your parents are proud of you, but as a parent you find joy when your kids are proud of you. Nothing is more terrifying than seeing a type of bug you've never seen before. Julian Assange is one letter away from being Julian Assange. If you suddenly had the power to walk through walls, but it only worked when you intentionally did it, you would probably never discover it. As the polar ice caps melt, we will have a lot more cities like Venice, and ironically a lot less Venice. Parents that emphasize their love for their child by saying "I would do anything for that kid" have considered and verified that they would kill and bury someone and try to get away with it? In movies, whenever somebody sacrifices themselves to make a distraction so the others can get away, everyone watches in horror instead of running. The next step in human evolution better involve self-cleaning teeth. If Venice wasn't real, and it was in some kind of fantasy world, most people would consider it unrealistic. You know you're old when you use incognito mode to look up insurance instead of porn. Modder from Cars lives in a junkyard in a world where cars are people, so he's basically living amongst the corpses of dead people. With all due respect is typically followed by none of the respect you're due. Far into the future, when the human race is replaced by the next dominant species, dogs will claim that they were the chosen favorite of the ancients. If every school had a class focused on argumentation, reasoning, and logical thinking, the world could be much more evolved and better all around.